Borthakur IAS Academy, an endeavor of excellence.
Borthakur IAS Academy.
Hello everyone, welcome to another session of newspaper analysis at Borthakur's IAS Academy. I hope you all are doing really well. Today we will be analyzing some of the important news from the Assam Tribune dated 10th of April 2021. Along with that, we will also discuss other important news from various sources which will be important for APSC, UPSC as well as other competitive exams. In the description box below, we have provided the link for today's e-paper. You can download it from there. Please like and share this video and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. So, Ajir jitu first news hoise, it is about the suspected African swine fever. Okay, around 276 domestic pigs have been killed because of this African swine fever, an outbreak of African swine fever in the Lunglei district of Mizoram. আৰু preventive measure হিচাপে local authorities তেওঁলোকে restrict কৰি দিছে supply of pigs, okay, in the affected areas and also the districts beyond, okay. তেওঁলোকৰ মাজত যিকোনো supply chain to বৰ্তমান স্থগিত ৰখা হৈছে. And this African swine fever, it is a very contagious and fatal animal disease যিটোৱে mainly affect কৰে domestic and wild pigs, okay. And this result in an acute form of fever. It was first detected in Africa in 1920s. Our yaar jitu mortality rate hoy, it is almost 100% because the fever does not have any cure as such. Aru A disease too, it is not very it is not a threat to the human being because this only spreads from animals to other animals. Zoonotic নহয়, right? Zoonotic disease ebur hoy jitu spread hoy from animals to human being like COVID-19. The next news is regarding appointment of ad hoc judges. Ad hoc mane hoise to make for a particular purpose suddenly. Appointing judges for a particular purpose suddenly, okay. And our Supreme Court has agreed on a plan to appoint the retired judges on an ad hoc basis, which will reduce the pendency number of pending cases in the high courts. But along with that, this should not be an excuse to delay or stop the appointment process of regular judges. Karan, as per a report of April 1, the current working strength in the High Court is only 669 in the total judicial strength of 1080. So there is a vacancy of around 411 regular judges. Currently, due to constitutional provision in this regard, like appointment of ad hoc judges, okay, this was provided by the Constitution under Article 224A. Article number 2 monot rakhibo. Under Article 224A, the appointment of ad hoc judges was provided for in the Indian Constitution. And under this article, the Chief Justice of a High Court of any state, okay, at any time with the previous consent of the president, can request a person who has held the office of that court or any other court, and he can act as a judge of the high court for that state, okay. So prathamote prior consent of president thakibo lagibo, and then he can choose a person who has been in similar position in that particular court or of any state high court, and that particular person, that judge, can act as an ad hoc judge. Aru hei jitu jijon manhu appoint kora hobo, jijon manhuk ad hoc judge hisabe choose kora hobo, he will be entitled to the allowances as per the president's choice, okay. President will determine his allowances, and he will also enjoy all the powers and privileges, jurisdictions of a judge of the Supreme Court. And along with it, otherwise he won't be deemed to be a judge of the Supreme Court. So that needs to be highlighted as well. He will, while working as an ad hoc judge, he will enjoy all the jurisdiction, powers and privileges of a judge of the Supreme Court, but otherwise he will not be deemed to be a judge of the Supreme Court. So next we will have a look at the Darbar move of Jammu and Kashmir. It is a tradition of around a century and half, okay, which was started by Maharaja Ranbir Singh in the 19th century. Aru yat ki hoisile, there was a shift of the entire administration and records, okay, to both the capitals of Jammu and Kashmir, that is Srinagar and Jammu. So yat agote it was done to take the administration to the doorstep of people of Kashmir, which is closer to Ladakh, and this particular move was seen as a practice for greater interaction between the people of Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh. Hekarne dukhon capital of Soma ke government or jikhini function ase hekhini separately shift kora hoisile, 6 months in Srinagar and 6 months in Jammu. Aru etia a particular jitu practice hoy a system to criticize kora hoise because it is seen as a practice that results in wastage of a lot of time, effort and money, okay, and also this particular activity is seen as an inefficient and unnecessary one, and security forces or karno etu eta bahut demanding task hoy jay because it has to take care of all the important government records, right, jikono government related jikhini documents thake ba records thake hekhini pura full security rakha to teolokor karone bahut dorkari hoy jay, and this itself is a very task like it is a very demanding task, okay, and also it impacts the justice dispensation aru jikhini karon jikhini justice provide koribor karone jikhini government records lage, this almost is not available for a period of 6 long months, right, so it will obviously lead to delay in the justice initiation process, right, so he karone etiar pra a particular jitu system hoy etu bondho koribo boli court decide korise, and also it has recommended that with the money that can be saved, okay, a jikhini movement or karone jikhini money ba time energy jikhini otherwise kharas kora hoy, that money can be used for addressing other important issues like COVID related problems, you know, food shortage, unemployment issues, or maybe it can be used for healthcare, okay, development in the health section, so ebilakot byabohar kora to besi dorkari boli bhaba hoise, and that's why they are deciding to end this century old tradition. Aru yar jikhini expected outcome hoise, it includes that there will be increase in the enrollment and retention rates, the rate of dropout will decrease, right, and it will also help in learning through the mother tongue, local and regional languages, yat improvement ahibo, okay, and this will also focus on learning through experimental processes which will in turn improve the quality of teacher education programs, okay, and there will be certain reforms in the board exams and various entrance tests that will be included, and also there will be development in the high quality teaching learning materials, easy access of textbooks and like materials in regional and local languages. So they will also try to improve the recruitment processes of the teachers. They will increase the quality of the newly recruited teacher through capacity building and various professional development programs. All these kind of things will be included. They will focus on safe, secure and you know, a conducive environment for the students and teachers, so that there is development in both the sections, not just teachers but also there will be development in the ways of teachings of the teachers also. So this particular plan is aimed at achieving all these objectives. Next, let us have a look at the Indo-Seychelles relations. recently there was a virtual meet between the Prime Minister of India and President of Seychelles. Aru yar jikhini outcome ase hekhini ami briefly ebar sai loisu. There was a joint inauguration. They inaugurated the new Magistrates Court building in Mahe, and it was constructed with a USD of 3.5 million. And also 10 community development projects in Seychelles have also been inaugurated, and all these projects were built by the help of India. Yar logote India is also engaged in building 29 small people oriented development projects in Seychelles, and also installing of solar systems at 146 government buildings and domestic households, right? So ami agar dekhibo paisu je India has been providing its helping hands towards Seychelles, and these solar plants, they will meet the electricity needs of around 400 houses yearly. Okay, yar logote ekhon fast petrol vehicle is handed over to the island nation by India, and it's named as PS Zoroaster. This vessel will be used for multi-purpose operations, including patrolling, anti-smuggling, anti-poaching, okay, and also in search and rescue operations. Similar vessels were gifted to Seychelles in 2005, 14 and 16. Seychelles also is central to India's vision of Sagar, security and growth for all in the region. Eto ami alop pisat discuss korim. And India is also honored to be a partner of Seychelles in its developmental activities, right? And also Seychelles was the first country to receive COVID vaccine from India, and India has donated 50,000 doses of the COVID vaccine, which has helped Seychelles in moving towards the goal of achieving 70% herd immunity. So yat ami dekhibole paisu that there is a trustworthy relationship between both the nations, right? India is a very reliable partner for Seychelles. Aru India aru Seychelles jitu diplomatic ties ase, it was established right after its independence, Seychelles independence, in the year 1976. Aru tar pisot Indian naval ship INS Nilgiri, it took part in the Independence Day celebration of Seychelles, and since then there is this tradition of Indian military participation at the Seychelles National Day celebration, which has been continued till date. Now let us have a look at the NITI Aayog's draft migrant labor policy. Ami ei jitu policy hoy yat kikhini positive sides ase aru yar ki problems ase hekhini discuss korim, okay? But before that, let us have a look at the process of migration, okay, and who all are involved in preparation of this draft. Then what are the issues that the migrants face, ekhini alop discuss korilom, and then we will be analyzing the draft migrant labor policy. First of all, migration. What is migration? We all know it is the movement of people away from their usual place of birth or residence for better job opportunities, and that movement can be within the country or across international borders, right? They can also cross the international borders in search of better job opportunities. As per the census 2011 on, the percentage of migrants was 38% of the population, which was 31% in the previous census, that is the census of 2001. So ami dekhisu je the trend in migrants, the trend in the like migrating population, it is increasing, right? What now we will see what are the current issues with the migrants. Okay, what are the general problems which this particular section of the society they have to face. First kotha to hoise je the laborers, those who migrate through a contractor. Okay, jikono jodi company kunba contractor ase eta particular kamor karone teologok niya hoy, right, across states. To he contractor bilakor under jikhini laborers thake teolokor he record to maintain kora hoy, teolokok cover kora hoy under the Interstate Migrant Workers Act of 1979. But jikhini independent migrants thake jar kono dhoroner enekwa contractor ba organization or under june kam nokore, just in search of better life opportunities or better jobs, teoloke enekwa industrial regions ba cities, towns and cities or teolok jai, hebilakor kono dhoroner record na thake ei act to. Okay, hebila cover nohoy ei Interstate Migrant Workers Act teolok cover nohoy. Okay, and tar uporiu state government or kono dhoroner iman besi engagement na thake regarding the migration issue, and that might result in human trafficking problem. Now let us have a look at the positivities of this particular policy. First is providing due recognition to the migrants' contribution. Okay, it will recognize the contribution of the migrants, the laborers, okay, towards the economy, and also support them in their individual endeavors. Okay, this is going to provide due recognition to their work and their contribution. Then it will also it also emphasizes on establishing institutions which will provide more enabling policies, okay, a better environment for these migrants. Okay, then it aims at proposing a new national migration policy which will be a special unit under the Labor Ministry, and it will work closely with other ministries for the upliftment of the migrant section, right? And this will also like focus on implementing the various labor laws which have been planned but they have not been implemented so far. Okay, so they will focus on implementation of these various laws, right? And then along with the positivities, along with pros, there are also some cons, right? So the main like issues which prevails, which are there in this particular draft as well, this includes the gender difference in employment. Okay, this has not been talked about, this issue has not been raised in this particular draft. And the women migrants, okay, teolokor jitu main kam hoise, it is regarding the domestic work, right? Domestic help hisabe bahut women migrant kaam kore, but it is one of their most important occupation. But this particular section of occupation, it has not been mentioned in the draft. Yar kono dhoroner mention nai, this particular topic has been ignored. Okay, aru tar logote it does not go deeper into the causes of the poor implementation of the labor laws. Ajileke jimankhini laws ase, there are plans, there are laws, but they have not been implemented properly. And this particular draft, it does not doesn't throw any light on this particular aspect of poor implementation of the labor laws, which will be linked with political economy of recruitment and placement, right? Kiba dhoroner political pressure hobo pare nai ba recruitment aru placement or kiba beleg reason thakibo pare, tat kono dhoroner hetu henuka kono dhoroner discussion a particular draft khona mention kora howa nai. So let us have a look at the first capsule news for today, which is regarding the annual Baisakhi celebration. Pakistan High Commission, they have issued over 1,100 visas to Sikh pilgrims from India who will be traveling to Pakistan in order to celebrate this religious function. Okay, and under the framework of India-Pakistan protocol to visits on various religious shrines, a number of Sikh pilgrims, they visit Pakistan every year on various religious festivals. And coming to Baisakhi, it marks the beginning of the Hindu solar new year, right? And Baisakhi marks the first day of the month of Vaishakha, which is usually celebrated on 13th or 14th April every year, right? And this particular festival has great historical and religious significance among the Sikh community. আৰু আমাৰ বহাগ বিহুৰ সময়তে বেসাখী সেলিব্ৰেট কৰা হয় এই যেটো ডিফারেন্ট সেম টাইম পিরিয়ডত ডিফারেন্ট ফেস্টিভেলস হয় সেলিব্রেট কৰা হয় within different like communities and religions, right? So hetu নামবোৰ মনত ৰাখিব পাৰিলে আমাৰ কাৰণে ভাল, right? And then coming to India Pakistan pilgrimage protocol, right? So hetur khetrat ami Kartarpur corridor tur kotha monot pelabo paru, which was inaugurated on 9th of November 2019 on the auspicious occasion of the 550th birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and it was inaugurated by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And this Kartarpur corridor, it links to the Gurudwara Darbar Sahib Kartarpur. So the second capsule news is regarding a memorandum of understanding signed between Spices Board India and the UNDP India. Spices Board is one of the 5 commodity boards, and it functions under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. It is responsible for the export promotion of 52 scheduled spices and the development of small and large cardamom. Cardamom mane ilachi. This is an autonomous body, okay? And this particular memorandum of understanding, it aims to build a blockchain based traceability interface so that it can enhance the transparency in supply chain and trade of the Indian spices, right? To start with, it will include 3,000 farmers who are engaged in turmeric and chili farming from selected districts of Andhra Pradesh. এই কথাটো ইয়াতে মন কৰিবলগীয়া, Andhra Pradeshৰ over 3,000 farmers will be engaged, okay, for initially. And এটো যেটো blockchain based traceability interface বুলি কোৱা হৈছিলে, blockchain হৈছে এটা decentralized process আৰু য'ত transactions বোৰ record কৰা হয় on an open and shared electronic ledger. Open and shared এই কাৰণে হয় because the whole process of trade and commerce of Indian spices, right, it is a complex network because it includes various various people, right? They will be the farmers, brokers, distributors, then consumers, retailers, right? So a traceability interface to develop hole এওঁলোকৰ মাজত যেটো সাপ্লাই চেইন হয় এই গুটে চেইনটো সিম্পলিফাই হৈ যাব আৰু ইয়াত যিখিনি ডেটা ম্যানেজমেন্ট হয় that will become more transparent. So this was all for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and share this video, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. I'll see you again tomorrow with another session of newspaper analysis only at Bort Thakur IAS Academy, Northeast Premier Institute for UPSC and APSC preparation. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.
Bort Thakur IAS Academy প্ৰস্তুতি আৰু অধ্যয়নৰ নিৰ্ভৰযোগ্য ঠিকনা
বৰঠাকুৰ IAS Academy